Welcome to the world of the newest post-apocalyptic games of 2024 and 2025 on Unreal Engine 5. Discover a ravaged land where every step promises adventure and danger, brought to life by the impressive graphics and realism of Unreal Engine 5. Get ready for an unforgettable journey where every choice matters. Exoborne is a tactical open-world shooter set in a post-apocalyptic America, where players as reborns use exoskeletons to survive in extreme weather conditions, featuring elements of PvE and PvP. Stalker 2. Heart of Chornobyl is an eagerly awaited sequel in the Stalker series, slated for release in Q1 2024. It blends first-person shooter, immersive sim, and horror elements in one of the largest open worlds in gaming.
Better.
That was the day the perceive fields were turned off. Suddenly, the voice of Monolith was gone.
Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is scheduled for a PC release on March 21st, 2024. This edition includes the main game along with the Burning Shores expansion, allowing players to explore a vast and dangerous frontier, battling larger machines and encountering new tribes in a post-apocalyptic world.
Like the rebels just got.
The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is an updated version of the popular 2020 game for PS5.
The vaccine is dead.
No! No!
I know all the leads have dried up, but Joel's still out there, you know?
We're gonna have to run!
You say whatever speech you got rehearsed. Get this over with.
You don't get to.
Nobody's Left, a survival game inspired by The Last of Us, centered around a bounty hunter caught in the middle of a conflict between two factions in a war-torn country.
At night. I lost.
PIONER, an open-world, first-person shooter set on a post-apocalyptic Soviet island, featuring elements of role-playing and PvP/PvE. State of Decay 3 is an upcoming open-world survival game from Undead Labs. Like its predecessors, the game focuses on a post-apocalyptic setting. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the second game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake project. It is a standalone game that takes characters Cloud, Tifa, Barret, and Aerith out of Midgar and into the wider world.
Sephiroth was in Midgar. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Pacific Drive is a survival and adventure game where players journey in their car through the Olympic exclusion zone in the Pacific Northwest.
What it did to the Olympic Peninsula.
3, 2, 1.
I have the distinct honor to introduce to you the American people. A new scientific frontier.
The First Descendant is a free-to-play third-person cooperative shooter with looter elements. Players choose from several descendants, each with unique abilities and combat styles, to battle enemies on the war-torn continent of Ingress.
Now open your eyes, slowly. Take a breath and look around you.
Crysis 4 has been officially announced by Crytek following the team's re-release of all 3 previous games in the series. The game is expected to be the next step in the franchise's evolution, reimagining it for modern platforms and PCs.
Just so you know, Prophet, you walk slow, you play nice.
Welcome to New York, version 2.0. A bow, silent.
Blight Survival is a cooperative survival game with roguelike elements set in an alternative 14th century. The game merges medieval elements with zombies, offering players the challenge of fighting against various enemies, including knights from warring kingdoms and monsters afflicted by the Blight, a deadly infection that transforms people into monstrous beings. Death Stranding 2 is the sequel to Hideo Kojima's acclaimed game, officially announced for PlayStation 5. The game features returning actors, including Norman Reedus, Léa Seydoux, Elle Fanning, Shioli Kutsuna, and Troy Baker. Ark Raiders is a free-to-play third-person shooter with PvPvE elements. Set in a dangerous future, Earth devastated by a mechanized threat known as ARC.
This is where the brave meets the bold. We will not die in the shadows. We will face our fears head on.
The giant just left orbit. Coming in damn hot.
Showtime.
Stellar Blade, formerly known as Projekt Eve, is an anticipated action-adventure game developed by Shift Up and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment, scheduled for release on PlayStation 5 in 2024. ExeKiller is a futuristic first-person Western-style shooter using Unreal Engine 5, planned for release in 2024.
What do we have here?
Off the Grid is a third-person online battle royale action game developed by Gunzilla Games. Inspired by Cyberpunk, it is designed for 150 players and promises to bring a story-driven campaign to the familiar battle royale progression system.
It's not laying around on the screen. We do have ex-Navy SEALs coming down. We need the best of the best. Anybody can play. You just gotta be brave.
Off the Grid is a third-person online battle royale game developed by Gunzilla Games. Cyberpunk-inspired, it accommodates 150 players and aims to introduce a narrative-focused campaign to the familiar battle royale progression system. As One We Survive is a top-down survival game set in post-apocalyptic America. It combines elements of survival and colony management. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando is an intense cooperative first-person shooter developed by Saber Interactive and published by Focus Entertainment, scheduled for release in 2024. Ashfall is an upcoming MMORPG shooter game developed by Legendary Stars Studio. Set in a post-cataclysmic world that has nearly wiped out humanity, survivors temporarily take refuge in shelters around the world and are forced to resurface to reclaim what was lost.
An unknown world.
Rooted is an upcoming survival game developed by Headlight Studio, set to be available on PC. The game offers a blend of single-player and multiplayer cooperative gameplay.
Do not attempt leaving the city using transportation services. Food resupply is allowed once a week for each citizen. Please use the dedicated smartphone app to register yourself and check stocks. You can proceed to go to work.
Killing Floor 3 is the anticipated sequel in the series of cooperative horror shooters. The game is being developed with an emphasis on maintaining and enhancing the intense, bloody gameplay of its predecessors. Plan 8 is an exoskeleton shooter MMO from Pearl Abyss, known for Black Desert Online. The game features an open world with science fiction elements and exoskeleton suits, providing players with various abilities and enhancements. Replaced is a 2.5D action platformer set in an alternative version of 1980s America. Players will explore the mysterious dystopian world of Phoenix City, playing as an artificial intelligence trapped in a human body. Terminator Survival Project is an upcoming game with limited information available. Currently, there are no reliable details about its content, genre, release date, or developers. EL is an atmospheric first-person horror game with action elements developed by Team Cloud. The game is expected to release in 2024 on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X platforms.
Jesus!
Once Human is a game with limited information currently available. It is known to be on the list of announced games planned for release in 2024-2025, but specific details about its genre, storyline, gameplay, or developers have not been disclosed. Nakwon Last Paradise is a third-person shooter game with elements of survival and stealth set in a zombie apocalypse developed by Mint Rocket. Winter Survival is an upcoming game with limited information currently available. It is included in the list of games planned for release in 2024-2025, but specific details about its genre, storyline, gameplay, or developers are still unknown.